Violence Prevention Month is a month and a cause that is very important to Montgomery County District Attorney Azzie Oliver. Her office tries and handles so many of these cases, a lot of them the direct result of gun violence. Talk about this month and what it means to you all.
Right. Again, it's National Gun Violence Awareness Month. It's to honor those victims who died as a result of being shot, and we honor those who have survived being shot. And unfortunately, that's quite a lot in Montgomery.
You talked about those who died, those who survived, but this trauma trickles over to the families, the ones who are left behind, the friends, even people who live in the neighborhood. Talk about the trickle effect of gun violence.
That trauma affects, of course, children and adults. It affects those family members that were traumatized, those who are taking the time to care for the person that was shot. It trickles down and it's a traumatic event for them.
There are a lot of scary statistics. We talk about it a lot on the news. You see it firsthand in your office. Talk about some of those statistics this morning.
Well, from between 2013 and 2022, there was a 45% increase in gun death violence in Alabama. Our young people ages 1 through 17 are at a high risk of being shot, especially your black males. And so we just want to highlight and make the community aware however you can educate yourself in gun violence, locking your guns up, making sure your teens aren't having guns, because we see on social media quite frequently those with guns and gang signs, and so we have to become vigilant in trying to prevent those deaths.
You talked about storing those guns properly, keeping an eye on your teens' social media accounts. What else can we do? I see so many posts on Facebook, people saying, what can we do? How can we stop this? What can we do, especially this month?
I usually tell everybody, God has given us individual gifts and individuals' areas of expertise. Find something in the area that you're in, what you know, in order to think outside the box and find something to do that's different from what you've been doing to address the violence in Montgomery.
You talked about those scary statistics going up. Your office has a lot of programs to try to get these numbers down. Talk about what you're doing to help the teens, parents, and families in the community.
Well, of course, we're in the Montgomery public school system in about 10 or 12 elementary schools, and if we're talking to 5th graders, we have an Open Doors program that comes through our HMFI program, where we offer services for those youth who are in trouble and try to get them back on the right track.
We used to hear a lot about neighborhood watch groups. Are those still a thing? What else can neighbors and neighborhoods do?
They're still a thing, although all neighborhoods do not participate. It's my understanding that the Montgomery Police Department, if a neighborhood wants to start a neighborhood watch, they have the staff and personnel to assist them with that.
So you can still do a neighborhood watch program. I know that was a big thing a few years ago, but it's still going on. What else can people in neighborhoods do? Who else can they reach out to if they're concerned?
If they see something that's even suspicious, or see an argument or hear arguments, or of course we know in Montgomery you're hearing a lot of shots in the street, continue to call the police, follow up with the police, and make contact, have a police officer to come back and address the community about gun violence and what they can do in the neighborhood to keep it safe.
A lot of people are wearing orange this month as well to start the conversation. What else do you want people to know? Oh,
I just want them to know that gun death violence is preventable. When we lose way too many people to gun death violence, and it's something preventable. We already have to deal with losing people to illness and disease, something we can't control, but this is definitely something that can be controlled and prevented.
Anything else you want folks to know, especially this month, as you all are looking to continue to have the conversation with people?
Just support those who've lost family members and support those who survive gun death, gun violence.
Montgomery County District Attorney Azzie Oliver. Azzie, thanks so much for joining us here on Alabama Live. We truly appreciate it.
Thank you.